Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors, like today's guest, Rusty Smith of the Center for Growth, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show, Rusty. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
We're going to start out. I'm just going to have you tell our audience a little bit about your education, your background, and your career path up till now.
Okay. Well, I grew up in a family business. My grandparents owned a restaurant in Alabama, and so I saw firsthand how things work in a family business. Then when I graduated from college, I went to work in the technology industry.
Okay.
Worked at Compaq Computers and HP for about 16 years. Right. And then when I left there, I was looking for what my next path was, and I wanted to stay in Houston because Houston is a great business environment. And so I decided to go into the consulting world, take some of my corporate experience. I got involved with the University of Houston, which was a great experience, and I taught in the entrepreneurship program there for about 5 years. And I really enjoyed the teaching thing. And so with the Center for Growth, I get to combine consulting, advising, and teaching.
Okay, great. Tell us a little bit more about the Center for Growth, what they do, and
Okay, the Center for Growth, we're all about helping local businesses.
Okay.
And the way that we do that is when I started the Center for Growth, I started out just doing the Alternative Board, which is a peer advisory solution where business owners get together that help each other. In running the Alternative Board, I realized that there were some specific areas where business owners felt like they were getting stuck, whether it was in the marketing area, the leadership area, the exit planning area, or other areas. So I started looking at different programs that I could bring in to supplement what I was doing with the Alternative Board. And so our whole approach is, if we can help the local business owners here in Houston be more successful, then we're going to be more successful.
Okay, that's great philosophy. So what do you think differentiates you from some of the other companies offering those types of services?
Well, I think, what we try to do is we try to focus on not just the business itself, but also the business owner.
Okay.
And looking at the business owner and understanding what he or she wants to get out of the business in terms of a lifestyle, leaving a legacy, whether they're building this business to leave that legacy, to provide jobs or whatever it is. And so we really want to focus on the owner of the business in addition to the business.
Okay.
But a lot of consultants look at just looking at the business mechanics, and it's not necessarily what the business owner enjoys doing. So we really want to understand what their strengths are, getting them focused on what they do best, and then making sure that the other people in the business are doing the things that they should be doing.
Okay. And then personally, is there any one thing you like the most about what you do at the Center for Growth personally?
I tell you what, the biggest kick I get is when one of my clients says, "Man, I never thought about that. What a great idea." That's what really turns me on. And so I feel like that's been a good session with one of my clients, is when something along that effect happens.
Something clicks and you can see it. Okay. And where do you get your energy? You've been doing this for a few years. So
I've been doing this for about 9 years. I made a comment to a friend not too long ago that I've been doing this for the Alternative Board anyway for 9 years, and I've never done anything for 9 years in my life. In the corporate world, you're changing jobs every few years. But by working with different clients and different issues, somebody told me one time that there's only something like 24, 25 different business issues that really come up, and everything else is just a variation on those. I don't know. I see so many variations of different issues, and everyone has its unique parameters, if you will. I mean, different people are involved, different owners are involved, different visions of what the owner wants out of the business are involved. And so, while a lot of the issues are similar, they're all unique because of the players, because of the situation, because of the size of the business, because of where the owner is and in his or her mind, and so on and so forth.
Okay. I've got a couple more questions, one personal, one business. The first one, I feel like I know you a little better now. We just met a few minutes ago, but how would the people who know you the best personally, how do you think they describe you?
Well, it's interesting. We in one of our groups, one of our board meetings, we actually did an assessment on how people view you.
Oh, okay.
And it was pretty insightful, actually. And in looking back at it, I can kind of see it. One is that people trust me, and so I think that when we tell people that we are looking after their best interests, that everything we're doing is confidential, and that I'm in this to help them, not necessarily to help myself, although that's obviously a secondary thing. But I think that they really trust what we do and that we're coming at it from the right attitude.
Okay. And the other is tips for business owners. It can be one of 4 categories. Be anything that you think would help a business owner maybe enjoy a little more personal freedom, take some time away from work, or something that could help them grow their company, or something that could help them to plan the transition of ownership at some point, either sell to a third party, sell or transfer to a key employee group or a family member. And in the third area, which is the fourth area that's starting to come up here more recently, is sometimes we run into business owners that feel like they need to redefine their purpose. Their identity's been tied up in their company all their life, and now all of a sudden they're reluctant to leave because they're not sure what to do next. If you could give them a tip in any one of those 4 areas, what do you think it would be?
I think the most important thing that a business owner needs to do is to get their business to a point where it can run without them.
Okay. And
that really hits all of those points.
Right.
Because if the business can run without you, it's more fun to run, right? It makes it more sellable. It makes it so that an employee can take it over. It helps you with your quality of life because you can actually take some time off.
Right.
It makes it provides security in case, hey, what happens if you get sick or if you decide to want to go on vacation or whatever. And so getting the business to a point where it can operate without you being there, I think is the most important thing that business owners need to focus on.
Okay, great tip, great information, good interview. That was Rusty Smith. He's with the Center for Growth in Houston, Texas. For more information about Rusty and the Center for Growth, please take a look at the show notes for this episode on our website. Thank you.